Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your class. My name is Christy Denny's. I'll be your Miami trainer this morning. Welcome to Customer Engagement Series Part 1, Lead to Listing. This morning, we'll be actually having all three parts of the series. Each part of the series is 1 hour, and they're also going to be available in our YouTube channel. If you can hear me okay, let's go ahead and test audio. I'm going to say good morning. If you want to say good morning in the chat, that would be great. And then I know that you can hear me okay. Thank you, Aracelis. Good morning, Lisa Marie. Good morning, Rashawn, Lori, Oni. Hi, guys. The weather, isn't it amazing this morning? So these classes, you can rewatch them at any time. We do have a YouTube channel if you have not visited. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/Miami trainers. Since we are in a Zoom call, I'll go ahead and I'll copy this link and share it with you in the chat so you can visit it later. This series are different programs, services that you can use to impress your sellers. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Different ways that we can impress our sellers using Miami products and services. On miamirealtor.com, from here, one of the first things that I want to be able to do is confidently talk about my market. Where can you go to find information so that you can do that? You can go into the section that says stats. Click on that green button that says stats, and this is going to give you amazing statistics on a larger level, but for Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie. If you did not know, that is your service area. So if you have questions or your customers have questions, whether they are sellers or buyers, this is a great reference. So typical, what is the price of a property in Miami-Dade? Are we in a buyer or a seller market? How long is it going to take for me to either sell or buy a property? These are questions that your consumers may have, and here is a great place that you can go to find out. So for example, for Miami-Dade, we're looking at properties that were sold in October. We normally are a month and a half behind because we need the month to close and around 15 days so we can pull the statistics and give you some new information. As I scroll through here, we have, for example, the typical median sales price in Miami-Dade for a single family home is 670, 750. It has increased 8.5% in the last year. So are prices going up overall in Miami-Dade County? Yes, they are. They are going up. We also have the percentage of original list price received at 96. So what does that mean? Sellers are receiving 96% of the asking price when they list a property, but that's gone down slightly, slightly, -1%. Median time to contract. So how many days is it going to take for me to sell my property? This is the median time for a single family home in Miami-Dade. We have 33. Now, for it to go from pending to closed, our median time to sell, you're looking at 74 days. This is important. Why is it important? Because you're setting expectations for either those sellers or those buyers. If I was talking to a buyer, if I was talking to a seller, this is great information for them to know. So sellers, you're receiving 96% of what they're asking for. We're contracting fairly quickly at 33 days. We're going under contract, closing in 74. And the months of inventory are still sitting at 5.2 months, which have increased 30% from last year, but we're still in a seller's market. So everything in the blue, you're looking at single family homes, and everything in the orange, you are looking at your townhomes and your condos. So for condos, your median sales price is $415. The percentage of original list price is 95%, but the time to contract is taking a little longer at 51 days, and the time to sell is also taking a little longer at 89 days, and there's significantly more inventory at 10.6%. So again, if you're talking to a seller, this sets expectations. Our listing agreement may be longer, right? Because of how long it takes for these properties to come off the market. We may have to be more competitive with our pricing because of all of the inventory that's currently on market for the condominiums and the townhomes. And then the percentage of cash that's being paid, you're looking at 45.9% of the closed sales were paid in cash when it comes to a condo. So this information is very powerful. It's updated on a monthly basis and the association does it for you. These numbers are coming from the MLS. Now, if you are working in another territory, you also have Broward. So if you tap on the Broward County tab, you're going to have that information as well. Now, if I click back on Miami-Dade, this is great for us. We can jump into the website, we can review this information. This is good talking points. But if I needed it for a seller or for a buyer, I needed this to be printed. By all means, repurpose this information. It's created for you as the member. But if you scroll down, the association covered that for you too. And you've got different audiences here in the sense of personality. So you've got a summary report, you've got a detailed report, and you've got an infographic. If you need to go back, you have archives that come back. You've got even pre-pandemic in here. Okay, so if you need to do some comparisons, you can pull that information as well. Now, my favorite is probably the detailed report, but let me show you all three. You have them broken up by county and property type. So you've got single family, in Miami-Dade, you've got, let me scroll down. Then you've got Miami-Dade townhomes and condos, but you have all of them. Here's Martin single family homes. There's Martin townhomes and condos. They're all here. I'm going to click on what we were looking at, Miami-Dade County single family homes, and this has been created for you. So basically, repurpose it if you wish, or it's already done for you. Click on that drop down, download it, and you can use it for a presentation, for a listing presentation, or to add it as part of a drip campaign so that you can let all of your sphere of influence know that you are on top of the market. As I move through here, you get additional information like the average sales price. You also get the median percentage of original list price received is here with the time of contract, time to sell, new pending sales, pending inventory. And then as I move through here, you also get trends. So here are closed sales from 2020 to 2024. How can this help you? Well, you can see the peaks, right? Where you have certain months where there's more closings than other months. So if somebody asks you, well, when's the best time for me to sell my property? This may be a good guide here because you can take that peak, right? Here's March. So March and April are great months to have your property, are the most popular months to have a property sold. But as I move back, maybe I'd want to list in January, right? Or February so that it is off market by March or April. You also have your median sales price. So even when you have small dips in price, the trajectory is always up, right? And then we've had our fluctuation of inventory from 2020 to 2024, where we see that it is growing. Now, if you want to know when to come back for new information, at the bottom of each of the screens, it says, okay, so the statistics for each month are compiled from MLS feeds on the 15th day of the following month. So this data was released Thursday, November 21st, and then the next data release will be Thursday, December 19th. So December 19th, you'll get all of the information for November. Now, this, as I move through here, gives you traditional sales, foreclosures, REOs, and short sales. If you're also interested in maybe pursuing foreclosures and REOs or pursuing short sales, there is training on that, but very little sales have happened that way. So October 2024, there was only 7 foreclosure REOs that were sold. And then when it comes to the short sale, we only have 1 that was sold. So very small amounts of sales. All right, let me close this out. Move over into the detailed reports. These are my favorite. So if I click on, let's do another one. Let's do Broward single family homes. The detailed report gives you more information. I like that the territory is marked out on the map. And as I move through here, you get month over month, but also everything that's happened throughout the year, which I really like. So if you have an analytical consumer, they're going to really like this. And then for us as real estate agents, I like that they take, okay, here's the stat, but then they have an economist note. Why do we look at the stat? So this is a great read if you've never spoken to anybody about statistics and you want to learn a little bit more. You've got 10 pages worth of great information explaining to you each one of these stats. So you've got the cash sales. Why is it important? So it says cash sales can be a useful indicator of the extent of which investors are participating in the market. Why investors are far more likely to have the funds to purchase a home available upfront, where areas the typical home buyer requires a mortgage or some other form of financing. So there's other exceptions, but it gives you like a good interpretation of why these statistics matter. So here that you have them. Let me close this out. And then lastly, who is on social media at this time? If you are using social media for your business, say yes, because I've got a really great one for you. We've got the market snapshot infographic here. If you click on this little picture, it'll open you up to a video, which I love. Why do I love a video? Well, it's even easier than reviewing info. Let me make sure that you can hear my sound. Enable. And then you've got videos that you can hear.
This is your Miami Market Focus Report for October 2024. Total sales are down 10.2%. Single-family home sales decreased 4.7%. Condo transactions decreased 14.6%. Single-family dollar volume increased 10%. Condo dollar volume decreased 9.9%. Total active listings are up 44.4%. Single-family homes inventory is at 5.2 months. Condo inventory is at 10.6 months. Single-family homes median price is $670,750. Condo median price is $415,000. Short sales and REOs are only 0.9% of all closed sales. Access more information at sfmarketintel.com.
So
This is your...
you've got a shareable video for you that you can use. Again, you can repurpose. And then on the right-hand side, you've got a market snapshot infographic where you can download these, as these are a PDF or a JPEG. I'm going to click on JPEG. And you've got Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie. I'm going to open this up. Do you love this for a story? I mean, I love them too for a presentation. I think they look great, but you've got both sides. You've got your infographics and you also got your statistical reports. So both of these can help you rev up your listing presentations. They can also give you insights about your market. So what do you guys think? Are you guys going to be using these in your business? I'm going to share with you all of this information. So if you want to come back, we found all of these great details on miamirealtor.com and we clicked on stats. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to share with you the stats information. Is it also available in Spanish? It is not available in Spanish, but I can request it. These are amazing. So it'll be a request that I'll make. Thank you for asking that. But you can access all of your stats here. Remember, if you scroll down, this is where you find the summary detailed reports. And then on the right-hand side, you have your market snapshot. You're welcome. Is there a video for Palm Beach County? Not at this time. At this time, we only have a video for Palm Beach, but you do have the statistics for Palm Beach. So if you wanted to do your own video, you could use the information from here, but at this time, we have Miami-Dade. All right, now we're talking to our sellers. We have some great insight about our market. They're also going to ask us, how are you going to market my property? I think that's a valid question. Now, as members of Miami, I want to show you that you have some great co-branded flyers that you can use that's highlighting all of the different ways that you are marketing this property. You can find that information underneath services. Within services, you have a section that's called co-branded marketing material. We're going to click on that, and I'm also going to share this with you as well. Co-branded marketing material. I'll send you over the link. So how can you use this link in the future? Well, you can click on them and save them as a favorite. I'm going to scroll through here. And if I'm marketing your property, you're going to want to know how I'm marketing it online. So the flyer that I'm going to show you is called Member Listings Are Featured on Worldwide Websites. You have this for Miami, you have Broward, and you have JTHS. Click on Miami, open this up, and look at the insight. So it says, when you list with me as a Miami member, my listings are featured on more than 200 websites and apps around the world and shared with more than 260 MLSs across the country, including. So if you've ever worked with a seller and they've asked you if their property is being marketed online, which are some of the websites that they're asking that their property populated? If you know, go ahead and add that into the chat for us. Where are sellers asking to see their houses? As I move through here, they may ask for one or two websites that they may know. They may know homes.com. They may know realtors.com. They may know, here I see Zillow.com, but we are advertising far more than just those three websites. These are all of the different, well, I don't want to say all, but here are different websites that property is being promoted on. Also, you are sharing with 260 MLSs across the country. So not only are you marketing online, you are marketing on a national level. On the second page, you also have some great verbiage for sellers. It says, when you list with me, your property will receive the most US and global exposure. So not only are you marketing online, you're marketing on a national level, you're also going global with your marketing, which is very impressive. Your properties will be marketed in 19 different languages, is also amazing. Okay. You also have some verbiage for buyers as well. And then how is all of these properties being shown into the other 260 MLSs across the country? They're doing so with RPR. Okay, so this is available for you to use. Clicking on the top right-hand corner, you can download this information and add it to those presentations. Did you know that you are marketing on a global and national level? If you didn't know, put no in the chat. Let me close this. All right. If you have questions about, well, where are we marketing on a global level? Well, let me scroll up and show you all of the connections that we have. You have a flyer that's called International Referral Network, and you have this available, Connecting Global Markets, connect to more than 100 partner organizations with our international referral network. It links Miami properties to over 100,000 real estate professionals around the world for a referral network flyer. You've got Miami, you've got Broward, JTHS, and for commercial. So if I click on here where it says Miami, again, how am I marketing your property? We are part of an international referral network. On the right-hand side, look at all those countries that we are partnered with. Your real estate listings are featured more than 500 plus websites. And we also have a site that's called Global Property Exchange that features Miami partner properties that are searchable. On the back, look at all of the Miami partner associations. So you are marketing that property, right? It's just up to us to be able to have the tools to share with them that this is happening, how it's happening, and for us to be able to express our worth, right? Okay, so a lot of us didn't know. So if you guys didn't know, do you think the public knows? Nope. So this is done automatically. This is done the moment that you add it into the MLS. But when you add a property into the MLS, Priscilla, there's a feature that says internet. Yes or internet no. If you selected yes, then that means that the seller is okay to have their property syndicated on the internet. If they're okay with the property being able to be syndicated on the internet, then you are good to go. So there's nothing extra that you need to do. You're welcome. All right. So these are pages that you can use when you are working with those consumers. So far, we've talked about the market. We're talking about how I can market your property. So let's kind of go into some more options about marketing. I'm going to go into home and I'm going to scroll down and click on the Miami Gateway. We're going to add in our username and our passwords, and this will bring up all of the tools and services that we have. One of the tools and services that I want you to be aware of is going to be the tool that's available inside of Agent 3000. I'm going to scroll through here and we're going to look up Agent 3000. It's available here. And we want to be able to provide our customers with seller or buyer guides. If you're interested in taking this class, this is going to be available in Spanish Tuesday, November 21st. We've got part 1 and we've got part 2 as well. These are also already marketed and available on our YouTube channel. Let me click on read later. So where can you find these seller guides? These seller guides are available. Let's scroll through here. Brand and Market New. And they're called your branded ebooks. So let's open this up. How can I get there? Angelica, inside of the resource panel, you're going to look for this program. This is called Agent 3000. Now, Agent 3000 is a 3-part series. But in today's class, I'm giving you insight into some of the programs that you can use to impress your sellers. So be sure to take an Agent 3000 class. It's amazing. So clicking on Agent 3000 will give you access to this program. And I went ahead and I moved into Brand and Market New. You're welcome. And I'm inside of branded ebooks. So within branded ebooks, it says choose an ebook. And we want to choose. So we've got 2 for sellers. We've got the seller guide and we've got the seller guide 5 hacks. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and select seller guide with 5 hacks. The system already wants to add in my profile photo. It already wants to add in my logo. I have an option to add in my bio, and then you create the ebook. Now, once you click on create the ebook, the system says your ebook is being processed and will be ready shortly. You'll be sent an email when it's ready. Please wait until this ebook is done before you create another one, or this ebook will stop processing. So it's a long way of saying do one book at a time. I'm going to click on close. Once it's available, then it'll come down and populate for you. It says 5 hacks, But I went ahead and I downloaded the first time home buyer guide. I had done the seller guide and the buyer guide. On the right-hand side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways that you can share these books. One of my favorite ways is the PDF URL, but you can also download it so that you can attach it to an email. And I love the idea of downloading just the first page and posting that on my social media, right? So that I can say, contact me. Contact me for more information. I just post this one page and then people would be interested. Contact me for my 2024 social, my 2024 seller hack. So this has plenty of different ways that you can use it. But today we're going to be using it so that we can share it with a seller. Now, the 5 hacks to sell your home, this is a great one for someone who may be interested in selling it themselves. It can be a person that hasn't decided to start working with an agent yet. So it says 5 hacks to sell your home for more money. On the right-hand side, we have our photo there. And it says that the average agents don't know about. And it says it's presented by us because it'll be, it is a template, but we can add in our photo, we can add in our name, our contact information will be here. And then as you move through here, it talks about the selling process. So it says selling a home is part art, part science. And then it talks about the 3 P's of marketing: product, pricing, and promotions. And it talks about some tips. Now, each one of our pages are branded to us with our photo, our information, and our logo. And it says hack 1, digital touching or retouching. Hack number 2, virtual staging. Hack number 3, address your shortcomings. So it says, in a perfect world, all listings would be totally remodeled with all of the latest styles and finishes and all functional issues cured prior to going live on the MLS, but each situation is different, right? So it talks about what they can do. As I move through here, it says, make them an offer. And then we have hack number 5, advertise the mortgage. And then it kind of leads them into what should I do next? Call, text, or email me at contact information below to request your free consultation, and then all of our details. So this is a great way for us to be able to submit this to a potential seller. These books are available and already created for you. All you would have to do is simply click under Brand and Market New and select your different guides. Now, before you do one of these books, be sure to set up your system in the settings. Clicking on the settings will give you access to your profile. Now, for it to be branded to you, you need to add in your name, your company name, the address, the email, the website, and then save all of your account profile information. Where it says logo, be sure to choose the file and upload so that your company logo is on there, and then click on photo, do the same, choose the file, upload, and you'll have your photo. So if that went a little too fast, what did we do? Within our resource panel, we went into Agent 3000. Within Agent 3000, we clicked I've read this. Before we get started, we're going to click on our settings and add our information. Once we add in our profile information, our logo information, and our photo information, we're going to close and then go into Brand and Market New. And we're going to live inside of branded ebooks, choose our book, add our bio, and click on Create ebook. We're going to do that for all of the different guides that we have so that when you scroll down, they're all available to you. Now, PDF URL is available if you'd like to send this as a link in an email or add it to your signature. You also have download PDF ebook. This is perfect if you want the PDF version, meaning you want to write an email and add this as an attachment. And then we also talked about just going and downloading the cover page so that we can add that to our social media and find potential sellers that would be interested in working with us. So far, we've talked a little bit about marketing. We've talked about we've talked about the market. We've talked about how we're marketing listings, and we've talked about our seller guides. What are your questions if you have any? And if you feel comfortable so far, we can go into our next few tools. Let me check the chat. Yes. So Susanna, it didn't download because we need to add them first into your settings. But we feel good. In our awesome. In our 5 hacks, we talked about some resources for those sellers. So if we're promoting that guide, I also want to give you the tools to be able to provide the service to them because sellers are looking for agents who can provide for them multiple services. So far we've been able to give them marketing services. We're talking market services. Let's talk about some others. Within your resource panel, I want to introduce you to a program called Virtual Staging AI. This will impress the seller. Why? Well, it says it's the world's first virtual staging algorithm powered by artificial intelligence. And that is a service that you can provide your seller. Is it modern? Yes, it is modern. Let's go ahead and click on that. All right. From here, we're able to upload images. Clicking on upload. And from here, I'm able to either use one of the examples below, or we can upload our own photo. So to upload our own photo, we would use where it says upload an image, or we can simply use what's listed below. So let's say I'm going to use this room here. It says, what's your bedroom type or your room type? We have bedroom or living room. This looks like a bedroom. And then how do you want to furnish it? Modern, standard, Scandinavian, industrial, mid-century, luxury, coastal, or farmhouse. Let's do farmhouse and then process the photo. Now, this is the free version that we're using, but the full version will remove any watermarks. The photos will be high resolution. You have all rooms types and styles with the upgrade of the full version. And then you also have the option of being able to remove furniture. So this is option 1. This is option 2. And then this is option 3. What do you guys think? Compared to this, you can change, and let's say we wanted to do let's say we wanted to do modern. Change modern, and I'm going to click on create more. And it'll start populating 3 more options for me. Would this wow a seller? I see we have 2 fans. Liz Maria's into it. Rashonda liked it too. What if the room has furniture already? That's a great question, Charlotte. So if the room has furniture already, you are able to also remove the furniture. So it gave me modern. Let's see, we've got this option for modern. Ooh, I liked modern. We've got this option for modern. and we have this option for modern. So for example, you had a listing presentation, you go in there, you took your photos, and even if you took one and you're able to show them, look, we will do this. Even if you did it with them in the system, it's easy for you to pull these up. You don't have to do AI staging for each room, but you can do the AI staging for maybe the primary bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, maybe one of the bathrooms, because they say that only 30% of the population can walk into a room and see the potential. No, I'm sorry. 20% can walk into a room and see the potential of a bedroom. 80% cannot. So if you wanted to do this, you do have some rules that you need to abide by. So number one, you have to upload into the MLS both options. Number two, you also have to list it and say this is a virtually staged bedroom with the photos. So you need to load both and you need to say that it's virtually staged. Okay. How do we get there again? So this program is inside of your resource panels and you can find it under virtual staging. All right. So once you've selected virtual staging, it'll populate to the program. Okay, and you can start scrolling down to view additional insight. These are the before and afters. So it says by 83%, it says virtually staging positively influenced 83% of buyers and it increased interest in your listing. Staged homes sell 73% faster than their non-staged counterparts, and homes with virtual staging sell on average for 25% more. And then, of course, you can upload a image. You don't have to sign up to be able to use the program, but it'll allow you to upload. You do your AI magic, and then it's available for you. All right. All the way at the top, for me to do the example, I clicked where it says upload image for free. And you have the option to either upload your picture or use one of these. I use this one. Here we have remove furniture. And then you've got that one. So it says remove furniture. It captures all the furniture there. And then you can process the photo. It says decluttering your image, which this is also a great option too, because when you have too much furniture in a room, it'll take away from your home's biggest asset, which is going to be size. So you have the option of just decluttering a space. What do you guys think? All right. And there you go. You removed it. How did you remove? All right. Let's go back home. To remove, you have the option that says remove. We did upload image. You can either upload your own image. I selected one that had furniture. And then you see here, it says remove existing furniture. I check this off. And then I process the photo. All right. If you want to do the upgrade, top right-hand corner, it says sign up. Let's do pricing because that's what's important here. All right, so I'm on my presentation and the consumer loves it and you're about to get a listing. You can do the basic. It says 6 photos a month, and then you have $16 per month. So it's $2.67 per photo. And that is going to give you unlimited renders and downloads. So that means you can do as many uploads as you want. When it comes to like restyling, you get all the rooms, all the styles. You get the option to remove the furniture, no watermarks, free image editing, trial included, and then 10 seconds turnaround instead of the 60 seconds. I have a question. Can we upload our listing photos with furniture? Yes, you can. You can upload it with furniture, and then you have the option of uncluttering. So they do have the option of furniture removal is included, Sylvia. The standard is 20 photos a month, 19 per month. You can get started with that. It also includes image storage forever. And then you also have the professional, which is 60 photos a month, $39 a month. And then that includes a success manager. And then there's one for a brokerage. 16 for us. Yes, that's the most basic. Okay. So if you're going to win the listing, I mean, I would make the investment. That is virtual staging AI. So again, we want to be able to provide multiple services for our sellers. So part of the seller guide was address your shortcomings. So here's another program that you can use. It is called Curbio. So Curbio, it's basically they can come in, they can fix and update that house, and then the seller can pay after they sell their property. So sometimes small repairs or refreshers to the property will allow you as the agent to be able to list that property and get that seller more money. How do you get started? Well, you click on Curbio. You add in the zip code of that listing. You put in your first name, your last name, and your email. You can also add in your phone number, and then you can say, yes, I'm the real estate agent. And then you can request a free estimate. So there is no deposits, interest charges, or fees. Real-time availability to begin right away, which I do this in class. And the second that I do this, I will receive an email. I do not receive phone calls. So that's something else to keep in mind. They will not spam you or chase you. And I do this all the time for a class. They do send me an email though. It says no project, size minimum or maximum, competitive all-inclusive pricing, white glove project management, and execution from start to finish. So this is, again, another service that you can provide, another team that can work with you and that seller. As I move through here, it also tells me some of the solutions that they have. So they can do, this is a before Curbio option and an after. They made 50,000 profit. And these are some of the services that they get. They do deep cleanings, paintings, landscaping, decluttering, inspection repairs, kitchen refreshers or remodels, bathroom, basement, floor, flooring, room additions, landscapings, roof repairs or replacements, window repairs or replacements, exterior painting, pools, finishes, and decks. So if you wanted to start working on this or incorporate this into your business, it's at no cost to you to have these people come out and analyze the property and provide an estimate for you. They will get back to you within 30 seconds. They send you an email and they do request a free 24-hour quote for a pre-sale home. So, I mean, you have a small video here that explains everything to you.
How can we help?
So the first step, I spoke with a home improvement consultant.
He was able to listen to what I was looking to do, and then he took that and was able to draw up a preliminary estimate.
It's really a seamless turnkey solution.
We were able to have someone come in, do 3D imagery of the house. We met with a project coordinator.
And then we collaboratively come to a decision as to what needs to get done.
Perfect. I can get you this before the end of the day.
Then a proposal is generated, and once it's signed off on, the work begins, and really everything gets handed over to the project manager.
The communication is concise, consistent, timely, and the application through which you do that communication is extremely user-friendly.
I like the bonus of being able to kind of let go, and they oversee the project and make sure it gets done.
All right, so this is another option for us to be able to use. All right. I'll go ahead and submit, request a free estimate, and it'll start the process for me. Okay. The request has been made. I could add the street address, the as-is value of the home, how much you would want to list the property after you updated it, if there's any mortgages or liens on the property, and then we can describe the work that we'd like to do within the home. You have a section called services, right? And they have the basic listing prep and refreshers that are also available. And then we can click to see all services provided. Okay, so this is another product service that you could start using right away. Do you have any questions about Curbio? If you feel good, we can move on to the next, again, service that you can provide your sellers to impress them. When you get to that property, I think your sellers want to see that you're already engaged with the house. You're already engaged with the property, you're engaged with the process, and we want to be able to offer them something the moment we get there. And for me, I think a floor plan is a great option. Why? Because it's showing them that you're already marketing or thinking of how you're going to market that property. And floor plans are so powerful because when you add in photos into the MLS, a bedroom can look like a bedroom, that can look like another bedroom. The floor plan gives the buyer an idea of how it's all connected. So you can create floor plans using this program. This is called Cubicasa. If you have not started using Cubicasa yet, this is amazing. You are able to provide a floor plan at no cost to you from your phone. What says works from most smartphones or tablets? It works from mine. I think I have an iPhone 11. So mine is kind of old and it still works. And the floor plan is available to them within 24 hours. The floor plan is a 2D floor plan. And as you work that property, you got there for the listing appointment, you can already walk that property. If it's under 5,000 square feet, it's free. Okay, I'm going to click on here to show you. You would click on Cubicasa. And once you click on Cubicasa, you click on sign up, scan, and done. And the system's going to ask you for your work email. That's the email associated to your membership. Then you're going to add in a password and then click on continue. And the system will go ahead and move you through the process of signing in. Mine is basically giving me a big warning and it's saying, Christy, you're already a user. So I'm going to say, okay, fine, close. But this is what you guys would do. The email has to be the email associated to your membership. Put in a password and click continue. I've already created an account. So I'm going to click on sign in at the top. This is my Cubicasa dashboard. So once I'm in, I can scroll through here and I can see all of my recent orders. So this is one of my recent orders. It says ready. I can open it and look how nice that looks. Here's the workplace. It marks where the doors are, the halls, right? Where the offices are. It looks beautiful. And it also has the dimensions are also there. So I'm able to download this and submit it to my seller the next day. So this is already something of value that I can provide my seller. It's also done in 24 hours. I do it from my phone, and I can also upload it as an attachment when I get the listing. So once you create an account, how do you start using it? When you create an account, you need to download the Cubicasa app to your phone. And it looks like this. So I'm going to go into miamirealtors.com. In the search, I'm going to add Cubicasa. Each one of these product pages gives you support information, the email to the service. You get a section that's called Getting Started. So how is it that you can start to use this information? Simply click here to start, which we did. Download the Cubicasa mobile app, and then you can start scanning. So I'm going to do one of these with you today. I'm going to share with you the Cubicasa. Now I'm going to share with you my Cubicasa so you can see the process. I'm going to click on that. And here's my Cubicasa. So to get started with the process, let me see. I have another, some people see my, excellent. You see my screen. From here, I'm going to click to scan. And then we're going to pick the property type. I'm in the Miami Realtors office in Northwest Dade. So I'm going to tap on other, any other structure, but you can pick single family, townhome, apartments. It'll also allow you to go upstairs, downstairs. I'm going to tap on here. I'm going to click continue. It is in the Play Store. From here, it's going to give me my address. We do want to give permissions, and then I'm going to click on confirm. You can edit the address if you want to. And then tap on, let me tap on here. Confirm. And then it gives you different ways that you can prepare that property. So turn on all the lights and open all the window coverings, open doors beforehand. If not possible, hold your device away from the moving doors as you open it, and then tap on continue. Then you start scanning. It says point the phone straight ahead to you and tilt it slightly downward so it can see the floor a little bit. Walk straight ahead and turn slowly. Capture the whole property in one long scan. Okay, continue. Now, things that we shouldn't do. Do not point the camera to the ground. Do not scan the same area multiple times. And then do not come too close to the surface or furniture. So then it says, do not show these tips anymore. We're able to check this off if you don't want to see these anymore. I like the refresher, so I'm going to tap on Let's Scan. And now I'm ready to go. So I'm going to do it with you guys. You may not hear me because I'm going to be walking around, but I'll be right back. I'm going to tap on this red button. At the top, you see that it's starting to click and show me the time. And then if I'm doing anything wrong, it'll tell me you're far too close, right? So I'll show you. It wants me to walk forward. So let's do the room. All right, we're done. It took us, I mean, I really didn't do the whole area, but we are done. We tap on the button at the bottom. Are we finished with our scan? Yes, we are. And it's processing. And it says here, okay, do you want to preview your scan? So if you missed an area and you want to do it again, but when you're ready, send to process. And then you have the plus version. So plus, it does the 2D floor plan. This is the most popular. You're able to customize, you're able to do, provide a furnished floor plan. And it does do the Cubicasa tour. It comes with a home report and the snapshots. So this one does have a price. You also have the plus 3D. So everything that's available in the plus, but it's textured, furnished 3D floor plan. The light is the one that's already selected. And this is the basic black and white floor plan with Cubicasa disclaimer, and it is free. So tap on continue. From here, you also have some upgrades. You could do a 3D video render, which is a walkthrough of the property that you scanned. This has a price. There's also a floor plan image and area calculations in a single PDF if you would like that. You can check it off. And then you also have a CAD file, editable CAD files for all modeling reads. This is also has a cost. So I'm just going to click on continue. From there, here's the styling. We can add additional information, tap on continue. From here, you also will be done in 24 hours. If you need to rush it, then that does have a cost. I'm going to click on place order. And at no cost, I'm able to do it. So it says uploading scan. This will take a few minutes depending on your internet connection. Feel free to resume with any of your tasks. This is only available on your phone, so you can get access to it on the dashboard, but Susanna, you need to be able to walk the property, so it needs to be on your phone, so you can use the camera. All right, and then from here, you can also access your orders. Oops, sorry. That's my princess. Here you can select orders. And then any of your orders, this is pending. But this one, for example, is ready. So I can tap on there. From here, I'm just going to click where it says 2D floor plan. Because you have that upgrade button, you have that buy button. We just want this. Here's my floor plan. Here's my share. And I can share it as a PNG or as a JPEG. So I'm going to do JPEG. And then I can send it. And we've sent it. So far, we have been able to discuss amazing products and services that you can use with your customers. I hope that there is products and services that I mentioned today that you cannot wait to get started using so that you can impress your sellers. At 11 a.m., we have another class. This is going to be part 2, which will deep dive into more products and services that you can use so that you can continue to market this property as well as engage with that seller throughout the process. If you have not registered as of yet, I'll share with you the link. So here is part 2. It is called List to Close. I'm going to share that with you. And I will see you at 11. Is anybody coming back for the 11 a.m.? If you are, say me in the chat. Awesome. And again, thank you for being Miami members.